tell you what, first of all, have you enjoyed this time around? I mean, the concerts have been amazing.
Yeah, no, we've had such an amazing reception in Australia, and we'd just like to thank everyone in Australia that's made it.
I couldn't understand it because you were all complaining before. You said that the worst thing is there was no noise at your concerts. Now listen, this album, as I said backstage, to come up with a follow-up with the first album, no mean feat because, I mean, it's a daunting effect. Invincible is a fantastic follow-up, you know?
Thank you.
Tell us about it. Hard to do?
It was, we thought before we started recording the album, it was like, oh, the pressure's on, but, you know, we just relaxed, went into the studio and wrote whatever came out, and that is the culmination of all
written by ourselves.
I mean, when I look back, and you came out, you know, a couple of years ago, and you did Hey Hey It's That Day, and then you came around to my house to do the interview. Yeah. I mean, at that stage, I mean,
what a nice house it is too.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. But when, but back then, I mean, like you'd broken England, Europe, America was still a dream, and bang, America happens. I mean, that was rare for an English group so young to do that. You know
how long that single was in the charts, Molly? Well, I'm going to tell you. 24 weeks at number 9.
I knew that, you just got it out before me. So, breaking in America, what's that mean for you guys?
Obviously, it was just amazing, you know. Something that we don't do, that a lot of bands do, you know, they put all their emphasis on America. And the way we see it is, you know, America is an important territory, but it's not everywhere else. Yeah, as is everywhere else. It's as important as everywhere else, and we wouldn't ever just go to America and never go back to anywhere else.
Now I'm going to put this on you because there is a track you recorded for America that's not released here yet. Abs, you can answer this one. You've been so quiet.
Go for it.
All right.
A track called "Don't Fight It," and basically it was just that there's always record company and everyone else has to get involved. They're not happy with the amount of tracks on the album sometimes and stuff like that. So they want you to do something else a bit more, and thought, okay, keep them happy.
Right.
There it is.
And an extra track. It's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right, now, the track I love, I mean, it's an old track, and it's one that is an absolute classic, and you've done it absolutely proud. I don't know if Brian May's contacted you or anyone like that, but We Will Rock You. What made you do that?
Well, Brian's actually on the track.
Yeah.
And he's performed at some of our tours with us.
Has he really?
Roger has as well.
Went on stage.
Roger and Brian are actually on the track, on the single version of the track.
The idea of coming up with that?
Well, we had, on the first album, we had everybody get up when we sampled the Joan Jett thing, and we wanted that same kind of sound, because it's sort of, with us mixing all the sounds up, it was something that worked for us and we enjoyed it. Wanted to do again, and our producer, Biff, sort of came up with the idea of doing We Will Rock You. We all liked it, it's such a big anthemic track, everybody knows it. Got in touch with Brian to see if we could use the sample, and Brian said, yeah, I'd like you to do that, but if I could come and actually play it, I'd prefer to do that. So he came down, played it, Roger came down, put the drums on it, and that's how it turned out. We performed at the Brit Awards with him.
How to make a chicken.
All right, now what I do know, excuse me while before you make the chicken, six top 10 singles.
Very true.
And also, do you know how many platinum it is in this country?
It is, I believe, we just got plaques for 2 times platinum.
Well, that was
And
a couple
still-
of
That was
a
heading for 3 now, so there you go, all right? Listen, thank you so much for being on the show. Now, you're going to sign these pals, because we do have the competition where we're going to have next week, if you ring this number 1902 555 302, I bet you wonder how I did that. 1902 555 302, you can have the chance out there to win these towels signed, plus the one like the Chook or whatever it is, plus the Invincible album, and also the Past album. And are you going to say something at all?
How's it going?
All right. All right, thanks for being on the show, and we look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much. All right, back to Leo with the new single.